Hey, what's up, everybody? Dan Henry here. I wanted to give you a quick piece of advice when it comes to doing business with people and buying products, coaching, things like that. Something I had to learn the hard way a long time ago. So a lot of times, there's this thing that happens, right? People buy things because they feel good, and there's nothing that will change that. If you can make somebody feel good and feel like buying, they're going to buy. That's unfortunate sometimes, because what happens is some people have the ability to make people feel good, and they have amazing products and they have great things that they can sell. And they're ethical and they're honest and they're trustworthy, and that's great. But then there's other people out there who also have the ability to make people feel good, but they use very, very unethical tactics, dishonest tactics. Their products are not good, and they really use that power for evil. Now, unfortunately, I've never really had that power to the extent a lot of other people in my market have. In fact, I don't think I'm that good at making people feel good. I think what I'm good at is just making good products with such overwhelming success stories that are verifiable and that are true, that you simply can't ignore it. In fact, some people may not even agree with me, may not even agree with my style, but they still buy my products because they're undeniable. They're undeniably good. Whereas other people may not have that, but because they're so good at making people get the feels, they just buy. And, I've seen this time and time again where, I've had people do very, very dishonest things. Your competitors do very, very dishonest things, literally completely steal and copy intellectual property, just steal logos, designs, and just change a couple words, ads, emails, course content by more than one person, by several people over the past 3 years, constantly. Even people that have bigger names have done it because they base their entire business on just copying other people. And then these people have copied my friends who are also big. And, but when that stuff gets out, they use this superpower to, instead of actually addressing specifically what they've done that's blatant and obvious, they simply just give you some soppy, hypey response like, oh, we're all just here to help everyone, and blah, blah, blah. And, the thing about it is, you can have this flowery language and you can address everything by sidestepping it and, just making people feel good so that you can try and weasel your way out of it. But at the end of the day, if you base everything on a trick, a ploy, a scam, a scheme, copying other people, not being original, selling products for these people that sell e-com courses that never did e-com or whatever, stuff like that. If you base everything on that, then yes, you may have your brief moment in the spotlight, but it will fade away very, very quickly and you will not be around. And so, I implore anyone out there, not just who's interested in buying products from other people, but who's interested in selling products, that at the end of the day, even if you're kind of an unlikable person, even if you're kind of crude, or you just are antisocial, or you just don't really have that touchy-feely thing going on, if you really put all your effort into making a great product and getting your students results, verifiable, actual results, and you do it in an honest, ethical way, you will be around and you will have a better overall reputation for years to come than somebody who relies solely on just giving people the feels with some BS, hypey stuff. And you will last. They will not, but man, if you can combine both, wow, you'll be around forever. I recently I was speaking at an event over the weekend, and I saw Myron Golden. And this guy has both, man. He's got great products and he has the ability to give you the feels when he's speaking. Boy, if you can actually have good products and actually be ethical, which Myron is, perfect example of that, and you can give people the feels, you can make people feel, feel like they want to buy and feel excited about buying, you'll do great. And I hope to learn probably more from Myron about that whole thing, because I have great products. And I think if I could make people feel more, I would probably sell more. But right now, I literally just focus on having great products and making them so good that it doesn't matter what you feel like, you can't deny it. Like, you just can't, because it's just too good. So that said, man, guys, whether you're buying or whether you're selling, always remember that first and foremost, be ethical, be honest, be original, and have good products. Don't just rely on copying everybody else word for word, throwing together products that you know nothing about, that you have no experience in, and just selling a dream. You won't last if you do that. You won't last. I like to sell reality, not dreams. And so, that's my piece of advice. I think, because look, guys, if I can do it, if I can make $10 million not being a touchy-feely, storytelling type of guy and rely mostly solely on my products, then, man, I think anybody can do it, because I never was the most likable guy growing up. Many people don't know this. My father was a shock jock in the 80s, somewhat like Howard Stern, which that might explain a few things. So I, always had, unless you were kind of like me, I always had a kind of not so good social thing going on. Like, I was just always wild and crazy and zany and, off color humor and all this. And so, especially as time goes on, people, not everybody is the life of the party. And so sometimes that can affect you socially. And it took me a long time to, kind of vanilla myself down to where I could go to parties with normal people and, kind of be accepted. So, and I've never been touchy-feely, storytelly, like, let's all get the heartstrings tugging. And I hope to get better at that, because I think I can sell more of my products if I do. But at the end of the day, man, I still do it. I still have done what I've done because I have good products, because that's what I focus on: honest, ethical, original, good products. So I promise you guys out there that those of you that think you aren't good storytellers, those of you that think you aren't inspirational, if you can create something good and really get people results, that will be enough of an inspiration to carry you, your company, and your dream farther than you could possibly imagine, and stick around. Love you guys. I will talk to you later.